Hey everyone, it's Joyce. I hope you are all feeling okay. Everybody's safe and everyone's healthy. I think a lot of us might be working from home and might be spending a little bit more time hunched over at our computer or just kind of maybe just lounging even. So I thought that I would just go through some poses that could help us open up the hips a bit and open up the chest, maybe let the shoulders open up a bit as well. So let's start in child's pose. So you can come to your child's pose. You can either keep the knees wide or maybe you keep the knees together and the chest rests on the thighs. But see what works for you, see how it feels, and just slowly start to check in and soften here. Check in on the breath. See if you can breathe into the back of the body. And then start to match the length of your inhales with the length of your exhales. So extend your arms forward if they aren't extended already. And then from here, just slide the hands over to the right corner of your mat. Draw your left hip back. And just breathe into the stretch along the lower left side of the back and the left side of the body. Inhale, slide the hands to center. And then on your exhale, you can slide the hands over to the top left corner of your mat. Draw the right hip back. Breathe into the lower right side of the back and the right side of the body. Inhale as you slide the hands back to center. And then slowly, hands come underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to come to kneeling. So you're going to come to a kneeling position. Just move a little bit further back so you can see. Come to kneeling, and then extend the left leg out to the side. Extend your left leg out to the side. You're going to extend it out wide. Plant that left foot down. Inhale as you lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Energetically lifting up, relax the shoulders. Right arm stays lifted. Left hand can rest along the left side, along the back side of the left leg. Inhale here, and then on your exhale, just gently tilt towards the left. Draw your right shoulder back so that you're opening the chest. And then on your next inhale, right arm lifts you up. And then from here, slowly, hands come down. Hands come down. Extend that left leg out even wider. And then slowly just start to draw the hips back. Maybe you come to forearms, maybe the chest melts towards the mat, but you just want to feel a stretch along the inner left thigh. On your next inhale, chest will come forward. You can draw that left leg in. Let's come back to kneeling. Let's do the other side. Extend the right leg out to the side. Plant the foot. Inhale as you lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are moving back and down. Keep lifting and lengthening sides of the body long. And then left arm stays lifted. Right hand comes to rest on the outside of that right thigh. Lift and lengthen on your inhale, and then just tilt to the right on your exhale. Draw your left shoulder back so the chest is open. Breathe into the left side of the body. And notice if you're dumping into that bottom arm. See if you can stay light. On your next inhale, left arm lifts you up, lift and lengthen here. And then on your exhale, hands can touch down. Maybe even extend that right leg out to the side just a little bit more. And then on your exhale, just slowly start to draw your hips back. Just enough, again, so you can feel a stretch along the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, slowly draw yourself forward. Bring that right knee in. And then from here, spread the knees a little bit wide, almost like you're coming into child's pose. Right hand comes down in front of you. Inhale as you lift the left arm up towards the ceiling. We're just going to open up the shoulders. Exhale as you thread it through. I'm going to keep these opening, just some movement in the shoulder joint. Inhale, opening up on the left side. Chest is open. Exhale as you thread it through. Inhale, left arm up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. And then exhale, thread it through. And then from here, the back of the left shoulder can rest on the mat. Maybe the left cheek is resting on the mat. And you can extend that, walk those right fingers forward to the top right corner of the mat. Press into the right fingertips so that right arm is active. And then you can relax those right fingers, relax the right arm. Breathe into the back of the left shoulder. Feel that slight opening there. And then from here, you can take that right hand and maybe rest it along your lower back. If the chest is open up, if it feels okay on the shoulders, maybe you reach around your torso and hold on or reach for the top of the left thigh. So you're finding an opening along the right side of the chest, the right chest, and also the back of the left shoulder. If you're holding onto the top of the thigh, you can release the top of the thigh. From here, right hand comes underneath the right shoulder, and on your inhale, press into the right hand, open up the left, open up the chest, and then exhale, left hand comes down. So left hand plants down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, right arm up towards the ceiling, open up the chest. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, let's find that opening in the shoulder joint first. Up towards the ceiling, open up the chest. Exhale as you thread it through. One more. Inhale, open up the chest. Right arm towards the ceiling, open up the chest. And then exhale as you thread it through. Now the back of the right shoulder can rest on the mat. The right cheek can rest on the mat. And then you can walk the left fingers out to the top left corner of your mat. Press into your left fingertips. Just keep that left arm active for a moment. And then you can relax the left hand, relax that arm, and just breathe into this opening along the back of the right shoulder. Left hand can come behind you, can rest on your lower back. Or maybe you reach around the body and reach for the top of your right thigh. If you're reaching for the top of the right thigh, see if you can find that opening in the chest. So you're opening up the chest on the left side, and you're stretching out the back of that right shoulder at the same time. From here, you can release the top of the thigh. Left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and then left hand comes underneath the left shoulder. Press into that left palm. Inhale, open up on the right, and then exhale, right hand comes down. From here, you can bring the knees together. You can sit back on your heels. And sit back on your heels. And then we're just going to find a little bit more opening for the shoulders. So you're in this hero's pose. And then we're going to find eagle arms, Garudasana arms. So give yourself a hug with the right arm on top. So you're reaching around for the back of the shoulder blades. Draw your elbows forward. Lift your elbows up. And then draw the elbows in towards you. So you're feeling a stretch along the backs of the shoulders as well as on the front of the chest. So this might be enough, and so you're welcome to stay here, feeling the stretch in the shoulders here. Or maybe the back of the hands find each other, or maybe you find the wrap. So you can stay here, or here, or here. Most important, keep lifting the elbows up. So I'm going to keep my hands on my shoulders just so that I can see the screen, I can see you. So keep lifting the elbows up, but now relax your shoulders down. Maybe even slightly drop the chin to the chest. Take a few breaths here. And then you can slowly release the cross of the arms, and then we'll do the other side. So giving yourself that hug once again. So giving yourself that hug, reaching for the backs of the shoulder blades. Draw the elbows forward, lift your elbows up, and then draw the elbows in towards you. Again, feeling the stretch along the backs of the shoulders, as well as the front of the chest. And then options, either staying here, or backs of the hands can find each other, or maybe you wrap, but keep lifting the elbows up. Keep lifting the elbows up, but relax your shoulders. Maybe you lower your chin to your chest. And again, take a few rounds of breath here. Slowly release the arms. And then from here, let's come to tabletop. So you're going to come to tabletop. Take a look at the hands. Pointer finger straight ahead, space between each of the fingers. Okay. Navel towards the spine, find neutral. So shoulders above the wrists, hips above the knees. Draw your navel towards your spine, find a neutral spine. Keep your gaze down so the sides of your neck are long and the crown of the head is reaching forward. And now we'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow to just get some movement in the spine. Inhale, drop your belly, shoulders back. Tailbone lifts. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Drop the head, round the back. Tailbone is moving towards your heels. Inhale, finding your cat-cow pose. Shoulders back, drop the belly, tailbone lifts. Exhale as you round, finding your cat pose. One more, inhale, finding your cow pose. Exhale as you round, finding your cat pose. From here, we'll come to neutral. Okay, so I'm going to move to the side just so you can see. So neutral, navel draws towards the spine, gaze is down, crown of the head is reaching forward. From here, extend your right leg out behind you. Extend your right leg out behind you. Keep the ball of the foot on the floor. And from here, slide the right foot behind the left ankle. Peek over that left shoulder. Take a peek at that right ankle. And just breathe along into the right side of the body. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, just press a little bit more on the ball of that right foot. On your next inhale, slide that right foot back to center. And then keep that right foot flexed. And on your inhale, lift that right heel up. Just hip height. You don't want to lift it too high. Keep it hip height so the hips are even. Keep drawing your navel towards your spine. Keep pressing into both hands. And again, gaze is down, crown of the head is reaching forward. Connect to your breath. Keep that right leg active. Imagine you're pressing the wall behind you with that foot. And if the breath is even and steady and you'd like to add on, extend the left arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. So the palm is facing in. Keep drawing your navel towards your spine. Left fingertips and the right heel are drawing away from one another. Keep breathing here. Find a little bit more length and height on your inhale. And then on your exhale, left hand comes down, the right knee comes down. And let's do the other side. Navel towards the spine, neutral spine. Extend the left leg out behind you. Ball of the foot stays on the floor. And then from here, slide the left heel behind the right ankle. Peek over your right shoulder so you can take a peek at that left ankle. Breathe into the left side of the body. If you'd like a little bit more of a stretch, just press into the ball of that left foot. And then on your next inhale, slide the left foot back to center. Keep that foot flexed. Inhale as you lift the left heel up. Keep drawing the navel towards the spine. Keep that leg active by keeping that left foot flexed. Imagine you're pressing the wall behind you. Press into both hands evenly, navel towards the spine. Sides of the neck long. Breath is even and steady. And then if it's steady and you'd like to add on, extend the right arm forward like you're shaking someone's hand. Palm faces in. The right fingertips and the left heel are drawing away from one another. Keep drawing your navel towards your spine. Smooth, even breath. Inhale, find a little bit more length, a little bit more height. And then on your exhale, right hand comes down, the left knee comes down. From here, come to seated. Come to seated. We're going to find double pigeon. So you're going to stack the shins. So you're going to stack the shins. Let's do the right shin on top. So stacking the shins, make sure both feet are flexed. Keep both feet flexed. So you might even want to add a little bit of support. If you notice this left knee is lifted, this right knee is lifted really high, you can add a little bit of support underneath that knee. Or if your hips are really tight and this just isn't working, find an easy seated pose. Find Sukhasana. If the shins are stacked, keep the foot flexed, keep the feet flexed. Lengthen the spine, crown of the head is reaching tall. And then from here, right hand comes outside that right hip, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Inhale here, keep the feet flexed or keep the legs active. And then on your exhale, walk the right fingers out. Walk the right fingers out. Lean towards the right. And draw that left shoulder open. Draw the left shoulder back. Find that opening in the chest. Keep that right knee reaching forward. That right foot stays flexed. You should feel this nice stretch along the front of your left hip, along the left side of the body. Don't hold the breath. On your next inhale, left arm lifts you up. Lift and lengthen here. And then hands can come up behind you. You can stretch out the legs, maybe shake them out. And then let's do the other side. Left shin comes on top, or if you're in easy seated pose, left shin is in front, crossing in the middle of the shins. If the shins are stacked, flex the feet, and then left arm comes down by your side, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling, lift and lengthen here, and then on your exhale, walk those left fingers out, lean to the left, draw the right shoulder back so that there's an opening in the chest, keep drawing that left knee forward. Breathe into the stretch here. Keep the feet flexed. And then on your next inhale, right arm is going to lift you up. Lift and lengthen here. And then hands come behind you. You can slowly straighten the legs, stretch it out. And then we're going to come to lay on our belly. So you're going to come to lay on your belly. Just going to lay on the side so we can see. You're going to come to lay on your belly. Just going to do Shalabhasana, locust pose. So tops of the feet are on the floor. Bring the arms down by your sides, palms down, palms down. So from here, engage your low belly. Engage your low belly by drawing your belly button up towards your spine. Imagine that you're lifting the sides of your belly button up towards you, the sides of your belly towards the sides of the waist. Keep pressing the tops of the feet on the floor. And then on your next inhale, press the palms into the floor. You're going to lift the legs and lift the chest at the same time. So the big toes are reaching back. Draw the shoulders back to find an opening in the chest. Don't hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing. Take a few rounds of breath here. Keep engaging the low belly. Oops, here comes Moose. Hi, buddy. And then slowly lower yourself down. You can rest on one cheek. Do that 2 more times. So palms facing down. On your inhale, you're going to press into the palms, lift the legs, and lift the chest up at the same time. Keep drawing the sides of your belly up towards your back. Imagine that your inner thighs are spinning up towards the ceiling. Sides of the neck long. Keep drawing the shoulders back. And if this feels okay and you make sure that the breath is even and steady, maybe you lift the hands up off the floor. Keep engaging the belly, keep drawing the shoulders back, keep breathing. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower everything down. You can rest on the other cheek. We've got 1 more. So let's prepare. Engage your low belly. Engage the low belly. And then on your inhale, lift the feet, lift the chest, lift the hands at the same time. Few rounds of breath. Make sure you're not holding your breath. If you want to lift yourself up a little bit higher, think about lifting the feet and the chest and the hands at the same time to the same height. You don't want to be lifting one side more than the other. See if you can lift everything up evenly. Make sure you're breathing. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower everything down. From here, you can bend the knees, windshield wiper the heels from side to side, slow windshield wiper, just to release the low back. And then from here, you can flip onto your back. So coming onto your back, coming onto the back, hug the knees into the chest. Gonna hug the knees into the chest, inhale here. Keep the lower back on the floor. Exhale as you slowly straighten the arms, draw the knees forward. Inhale. Knees toward you, bend the elbows, lower back lengthens. Exhale as you straighten the arms, knees forward. 1 more. Inhale, hugging the knees in. Tailbone stays on the floor as best as it can. Exhale as you slowly draw the knees forward and straighten the arms. From here, let's find happy baby. So you're going to open up the knees so that the knees are on either side of the torso, ankles above the knees. So you can either hold on to the outer edges of the feet or maybe just the big toes. And just maybe rock yourself from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. or it might feel good to straighten both legs. Just give yourself a nice stretch here for the legs, for the lower back. And then from here, hug your knees into the chest. Lift the chest, hug the knees in even tighter. And then just let it go. You can extend your legs out, extend the arms, and take rest. Allow your body to be heavy. Let go of any effort or any strain. Give yourself a few moments here just to check in. And then when you're ready, bend the knees, plant the feet. And just as slowly and as gently as you can, make your way up to seated. So I hope that felt good. I hope that helped give you a little bit of opening in the chest and the hips. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.